Second myth, fluid migration, gas and liquid, from faulty wells, bad cement jobs and casings, it's rare. Kernel of truth, what's rare to you? 1 in 100? 1 in 1,000? 1 in a million? The industry takes the position that 1 in 20 is rare. I'll show you the data. But first I'll show you what a leaky well looks like. Suppose you were looking at a well in Dimock, Pennsylvania, today, 3 years later. This silver thing is the well casing. The gas is supposed to be coming up that pipe. This is not my hot tub. This is methane bubbling. And that methane continues to bubble. And it will continue to bubble until the methane is exhausted. 100 years from now, 200 years from now. That methane is going into the atmosphere as a greenhouse gas. Or it might be finding its way into an underground source of drinking water, meaning your well water. So how rare is this event? Well, here's another example. Nice little trout stream in Pennsylvania. This trout stream is, the closest well to this trout stream is 3 miles away. What you're seeing is methane bubbling into the trout stream because there has been methane migration through a faulty well 3 miles away. Give you some idea of how far away you can be and still experience bad things happening. Those bubbles will happen beyond our children's lifetime, beyond our grandchildren's lifetime. All right, data. This is data that is not in your SGEIS version 2. It's probably not going to be in your SGEIS version 3 because your DEC doesn't want to publish this data. And this is data from the gas industry, not from an academic at Cornell or, God forbid, Penn State. It's data from the gas industry. And it shows the percent of wells experiencing sustained casing pressure, meaning gas is going up outside the well, as a function of the age of the well. What do you notice? 2 things. Even young wells fail at the rate of 5%. 1 out of every 20 fails immediately. This is data from Schlumberger, the #1 completion company in the world. Second thing you notice is as the wells get older, the percentage of wells failing increases, of course. It's an industrial activity. It's an engineering activity. The older it gets, the more it breaks, just like us. All right, there is data. Again, data that our SGEIS version 2 is not adequately taking into account. This is data from earlier this year, peer-reviewed journal data that shows, and I'm going to go through very quickly here, depending upon how far your water well is from the nearest gas well, the probability of there being methane concentrated in your water well goes up. If you're sufficiently far away, the likelihood of your well water being contaminated goes down. But if you're within 1,000 meters, the probability of you having methane in your well water goes up, and the concentration of the methane goes up. The danger level for explosion is this line. Anything above that, you're explosive. Okay, myth, fluid migration from faulty wells is rare. Truth, it's not rare. 1 in 20 is not rare. Certainly not for something as important. What are the health impacts? Contamination, underground sources of drinking water, withdrawing fluid, frac fluid, and released hydrocarbons.